A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
That's complete. Rome Odunze. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Throwing is Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that first down happen. That's the kind of fight every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in him. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They'll try again. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuck behind the line. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
For the extra point.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception. Now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, no.
Fighting through it. He's got space. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
To throw, Williams. There's a short one caught by Logan. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. To throw, it's Williams. This is intercepted. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Here's Williams. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. This defense for the Vikings, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. They'll go play action here with Williams. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 22. Looking to throw is Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Bears first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
A gain of 3. Brings up second and goal.
On second and goal, they'll get fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Yep. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they're going to bring this one back. before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Santos with the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
13 yards.
So in this case, you'd think the defense would be collapsing to the left side of the field, and they forced him to his left. So he just tucked it away and picked up some yardage.
35-yard line.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. To the air with McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Vikings at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. McCarthy. He'll try it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And this one too low.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go. Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 right at the 40. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To the air, Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete. Luther Burden. And outbounds right around the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the gun, here's Williams. And this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. That is caught. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And they'll get it down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing is McCarthy. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Let's go.
On play action, McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 60-yard
So the ball down
line.
to the 16 here for 1st and 10. McCarthy off the play fake. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And the Bears first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Williams looking to do it himself. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Well, security eluded it.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Third down.
Looking to throw. Williams. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Bears field goal. 42-yard.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The part was a forward defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, now McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10.
Here's McCarthy. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
They're throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Jefferson.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Williams looking to do it himself. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing is Williams. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
To throw, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
3rd and 15.
Here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He's got the hook up to Moore. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Santos with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Vikings 14. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 2nd and 6.
33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On play action, here's Williams. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To throw, it's Williams. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. CD, I know from working with you that you're about as old school as they come. Your thoughts on throwing that ball from the 1-yard line?
Yeah, I just got done walking my dinosaur, as you well know, and ordinarily I'm screaming, run the football from the 1-yard line. But if you are going to throw it, just take extra care. That didn't happen there, and they turned the ball over.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. Very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually tripping Chili on the other side of the ball and said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Looking to throw is Williams. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. They'll go. Here's Williams. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
And the Bears.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. This is Swift on the counter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Incomplete, but a penalty
flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To the air, Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
On play action, McCarthy. This is caught by Addison. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Moore, the motion man. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. That's caught left side, Burden.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
touchdown.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 35. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him right complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too. If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Once again, it's Swift.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
He's back to throw. Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here we go. This is 4th down. What is that?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That is caught.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
First down, Chicago.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And bulldozing his way through.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Chicago, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Went for a drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get sold. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get us there, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Fun, my parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I done. Well, they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, yeah, boy I sat down.